Welcome everyone. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the construction of our dry cow barn. I'm picking up where we left off with the foundation completed. We have a little bit more to do on this foundation. And here you see the foundation's all done, and we're putting up the steel structural supports. We're using a crane to lift the, I don't know what I would call them, rafters up there. And you can see that they just hold them up there and then they string the purlins across. And you have to pardon me, I'm not a construction worker. I don't know the technical names of all of the components that they're putting up here. So just put up with me and you can see what's going on. Might be a little boring because there's not a lot of action. Things tend to move pretty slowly. So here you see, I call the cross members purlins, and they just put those up there to hold the rafter beams from moving in and out, and the steel posts hold them up. We are not building this building ourselves. It is contracted out. And if you look in some of the videos, there is still farm work going on in the background. Here you see a truck coming across the scale. We're finishing up with our last crop of alfalfa, putting it in the piles for feed. It's kind of neat to see that they use the big crane for the heavy rafter main support beams and just use the extendable man lifts for the smaller, lighter purlins or the silver beams that go across. And the different days that I shoot here using the drone, just showing progress. It's not quick progress. It takes them a while to put all of that together. A lot of screws and bolts go into place, securing everything. And again, keep in mind that the normal farm work is going on in the background. This is just a separate operation, all being putting everything together here, where they have to be careful to keep the road open for us to move trucks and machinery through around the side of the building. But they're getting close here, and you can just see that they're fastening everything together. Here I speeded things up a little bit. It's pretty boring watching everything in slow motion, so kind of speed it up as they move the crane around and get stuff ready to put more of the purlins up. that are a 5-minute change. So here it is. The barn is all closed in, and you just get to see what it's going to be like. The half of the headlocks are in place. None of the stalls are put in. All of the braces are there. So it's just a nice little view of a nice clean barn. It'll be this way for a few more weeks, and then it's not going to look this clean anymore. We're flying down the feed alley, so there'll never be any cattle in there. And then off to each side are where the cows are going to be. So there'll be 2 rows of cows with that concrete partition down the middle. And they'll be laying on the compost material that we use for bedding. And some people argue that sand is better. We like using the compost because it's a lot easier on the manure equipment. So there's quite a bit of work left to do in the barn. Put all the headlocks and then all of the stall partitions in, get all the gates and everything put up. So quite a bit going on. Now I'm just going to take a little fly around. The trees are starting to change. The cornfields are brown. The corn is drying up. So just get a little glimpse of what the countryside looks around our farm. It was kind of a overcast day, so it's not real colorful, but it's a little bit of something for you to look at. I enjoy the fall colors and the bounty of woods that are surrounding the farm. So it's a nice place. Again, I apologize for the darkness. I had the wrong filter on the drone, and as I came out of the barn, it was a little bit too dark. So here we're coming back into the barn and flying over my head, and hopefully I don't give myself a haircut as I come through here. I just want to thank everyone for watching, and if you like this video, comment below and hit the like and subscribe buttons. I appreciate any feedback. This isn't the most exciting video I've made, but it shows part of what the farm is. Thanks for watching.